Hi everyone, I'm Tristan.
I'm Matteo.
We're building Crovest. Fans invest in creators, creators pay back with returns.
Right, so today we'll talk about Crovest and why it's not live yet, and basically how fans could make money with content creators, and content creators could raise money thanks to their fans. And by the end, we have a little game, so we'll pitch one of the projects that could eventually go out, and the other one is gonna be like a deal or pass.
So guys, nice to meet you. I'm Tristan and I'm going to present myself because this is actually our first podcast or YouTube video, wherever you're seeing it right now. So I'm French and German. I grew up in Spain and now I'm studying or finished studying hospitality management in Switzerland. And I'm dedicated full time to Crovest.
Yes, and hi, I'm Mateo, and I was born in Mexico. I lived in Spain, also a bit. That's where we met, and we grew together. Like all of that adolescence part and all of that fun part, right? And I'm right now. I'm in finance in Concordia. It's a university in Montreal, and I'm about to finish in 2 months. So again, yeah, 100% Crovist.
Mateo, what do you mean by fun part? I never had fun with you.
But but like I thought that we were like
No.
friends. So you're using me for the business? Is that it? Okay.
Yes. You're unpaid since 9 months. All right, guys. So what is Crovest? In one line, Mateo, what is Crovest?
Okay, so Crovest is a platform where content creators can raise money from their fans. I mean, it's one line, but I'll put it in the other way. So it's a platform where fans can invest in their favorite content creators, but not actually just throw their money away to the garbage, but actually get something back. Okay, so now, Tristan, how is Crovest helping content creators?
It's helping them because content creators are in the tricky situation that obviously they're all entrepreneurs and they all have a very, let's say, flexible, not predictable income. Because if they stop doing videos for 2, 3 weeks because they're sick, well, they don't have an income. It's not just they can go on paid leave, right? Because it's all due to their videos, their revenue. And so, with other words, all the projects they have to pay it out from their own pocket because no one wants to invest in them because they're very unpredictable. No bank, no investor, no venture capitalist.
They cannot get loans, right? Like that's kind of one thing.
Exactly. But who is the one person that would give a loan directly to his favorite content creator, Matteo? Who is it?
That's fans. That's definitely fans.
Exactly, because they're emotionally very connected with them. Right now, they're giving $16 million of donations daily.
Daily.
Imagine
That's
it would be
insane.
investment.
Insane. Yeah, instead of just throwing it away, they could just get something.
Exactly. So now tell me, how is Crovest helping fans though?
I mean, it's going back to this. The only models that exist today in the market, in the whole content creator market, is donations or rewards. But I mean, I'm sorry.
Like Patreon or
Yeah, that thing, yeah. But
okay.
they're only giving like thank you notes. And to be honest, like I'm not into that, Like I want my money back, I want some money back. I want to do something. I want to actually participate in what my favorite content creator is doing and be a part of his mission.
Matteo, have you ever donated to a content creator?
I personally haven't, and I do not understand why. I've donated to charitable causes. I think it's a good thing, but like donating to my guy, I mean, even though I love him, donating to him like just so he can buy his new Ferrari, I don't know, man. Let's just work together. You'll be able to buy it, like. But hopefully me too. Yeah. So Tristan, why not launch today?
So that's a tricky situation we're actually in right now. We're talking money here. We're talking finance. We're talking business. So we're talking regulatory compliance, laws, KYCs, know your clients, AML, anti-money laundering, etc. So much. This comes with money. So to get this, to be able to do our platform that has to do with money, we need to invest money. We figured that it's very difficult to get investment from investors when the first thing they have to invest is legal. So for lawyers, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. So we're not just like this regular AI startup that can just like with few 1,000s and a few more in marketing just launch. No, we need to invest a lot in our regular compliance. Because for us, it's very important to be clean, to be legal. But Matteo, why do we want a clean launch instead of rushing it?
Because this is not just a normal platform. We're talking about the whole revolution of the startup industry, of the business industry. Right now, startups are businesses, but tomorrow, startups will be people. And today, we're creating the new financial system that is going to help those creators grow and convert themselves into real businesses. So, what does this mean? That we're not a small platform, we need a big budget, and we need to start big. We don't only want to help content creators in the US, we want to help content creators worldwide. So this is one of the main ideas.
I understand. But like, where does the payback and all of this coming back to that, sorry, even came from? Like, how did we come up with this idea of investment in the first place in content creation?
Right, I mean, the thing is, we were just talking this actually last summer, 1 year ago, almost more than a year ago. And we were just discussing, and we actually asked that question. Have you ever donated to a content creator? And what did you say, Tristan?
I said, I've been part of the Lions Club charity for 5 years. I was a Leo. I've never donated to a content creator, though, even though we've raised few thousand of euros as Leos for charitable causes. We've helped some kids in the hospital. We walked some dogs during COVID, but never donated. Never came to the thought for me to donate to a
Right.
content creator.
And there we were like, okay, this is something big. They are big. They are great. They're bringing value to society, to our everyday's life. Why doesn't a system exist in which we all benefit, in which we all help each other, and we actually can all grow together? And that's how we came out with Crovest. Okay, so let's just invest. Let's just make it a fair deal.
Is that the reason why we decided to have the lowest fees in the entire market?
I mean, yeah, it wasn't necessarily that. It was probably that we just want to help the content creators, and it doesn't make sense to you give a donation of $10 and TikTok takes 70% of that donation. So if you give a donation, they're receiving actually $3. It's ridiculous. Not only the donation, but also the fact that they're not getting what they're actually deserving. So what do? We take 5%, 5 to 6. So just compare it. It's a whole big difference.
Yeah. And to many like eco-environmental slash social projects that are ESG characterized,
Yeah.
they even have a 100% fee remover. They have to file for some characteristic, and if they do, then they get it 100% for free. Like they
Totally.
can raise the money for free. Does that even exist?
Because that's something we believe in also. We're not just believing in content creators, but we also believe in good causes. As we said, that's something we do donate for. And if the content creators get to tie those things together, we are willing and loving to help them. That's why we're putting this initiative of giving to content creators that are doing either social or environmental projects the fee waiver 100%. Because it just
Yeah,
makes
but
sense.
talking about the environmental, uh, even if they are not doing a project that is environmental or social, we Crovest, for every successful funded project, we take a little bit of the fee that is taking that we take,
For
and we
donation.
invest it or donate it into charitable causes.
Exactly. So that's
So,
something
but
very
what
important.
keeps it fair? What keeps it fair for both sides? For the side of the content creator and the fan. What is the point of it?
The point of it is that on one side, the content creators are able to actually launch and scale their businesses. If people love them and if people want to help them, they are able. And now they're able to do it, but in an equitable way. They're just not taking the money from their fans. They're taking the money, using it, making their magic, and then making money from that and giving back to their fans, which support them, which will eventually be able to invest more in them because they're both winning. So that's why we make it fair. Tristan, give me one example project that we could like.
So there's one that because like I have a background from the hospitality industry, right? And something that you see very often. You see lots of passionate people out there making cooking videos, for example. Like thousands of content creators in the world making cooking, pastry, or also barista videos, all kind of things that are happening in the kitchen or behind the bar.
Mhm.
So amazing thing could be obviously if a content creator is able to raise funds to open his own little restaurant or his own little boutique or his own little way of selling the products that he makes in his kitchen and that thousands of people do at home looking at his video. It would be great if the people would be able to taste what he's actually doing.
Right.
So
So
that's
he's
obviously a, like a dream project on the platform that I can imagine.
right. So the little guy that's doing kitchen and like that's able to actually become big and make his own kitchen.
Exactly. Doesn't matter where he's from, doesn't matter where he lives, doesn't matter how he looks like. He's good at cooking.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least it looks like he's good at cooking because he makes it look like good.
Exactly, and people love him, and people love his content. Love what he
Yeah.
do.
So, Matteo, what would need to be true for that to work?
I mean, first of all, getting our platform out in the market, that's something needed. But second of all, this guy would only need a couple of fans that would love him and that would be able to trust him for this process. Like he could raise this money on the platform, just put the project, detail all of the costs, all of the things, and all of the revenues, and with that, he will be able to to raise the money, make his restaurant, make money back because the restaurant is a business and it's something that he loves doing that gets into his way directly in the content creation world and give back to all of the people that invested. So I mean, he could give back in two ways. One ways could be maybe one, two, or three coupons for free meals. That could be a cool thing to do. It's not a
Yeah.
cost for him, and like people are making money. On top of that, I mean, not making money, but saving money, right? And on top of that, he could just make ROI, so actual return on investment. So you invested $10, well, you're getting 12 back. It's a win-win
Yeah.
situation.
And the great thing for him is the difference between him making a restaurant and some random person is that he already kind of have like customers, right?
Yeah, totally. All of his fans would just go and go eat. All right, but Tristan, we have to be careful because we cannot accept anybody on the platform. What would make us say no?
Honestly, in this case, I've thought about it. I would say, imagine it's been 3 years he does content creation, and it's always been fast food.
Hmm.
Nothing wrong about that, but his videos are about fast food. And now he comes and says, guys, I want to open a 3-star Michelin restaurant.
Yeah.
Gourmet of the finest.
Hmm.
I want to be in the top 50 restaurant list in the world.
Hmm.
In this case, I have to say it doesn't really fit to what we're used to see from him or what he's used to do, you know?
Right. Because that's something we're looking at. Like if its actual content matches with what he wants to do, right? Because still gotta align, gotta expand what he's doing originally.
Exactly. So we're talking about the same thing. We're talking about culinary, cooking, opening a restaurant, but the same person. But it's just that it doesn't match with each other, even though it's technically the same industry. It just doesn't match. So this is probably something we would decline. If he would say now that he wants to open the new Five Guys, then I would say, let's go, let's do it.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
Yeah. That would make sense. That would make sense. But yeah, has to align.
Let's flip a bit the conversation, talking about our special edge. And Matteo, I think you're the right person to ask that. Why isn't there another AI tool like ours? What is the special thing of our AI tool? Pro AI.
Yeah, Crow AI is very cool. I think I'm gonna answer to the edge question about like just in general. Nothing like this exists in the market. Like there is no platform where content creators can raise money from their fans. That's I think the first edge. The second edge is that the idea about the Crow AI is just different. We're looking at a big problem in content creation. Guys, you are artists. You are creators. You are not businessmen. And it's not to put you down, it's to put you up. You need to focus on what you actually love. You need to focus on what you actually do. There is no time to waste. And that is why Crow AI is here. It's here to help you manage all of that business side that nobody cares about, that nobody wants to do, right? So here we're gonna train to give you that edge on the monetizing part. So it's going to give you a lot of ways to monetize, a lot of ways that you can build your business, and you can just leave it aside and focus on what you actually want. That's, I think, the main edge that Crow AI has.
To say that we're not downgrading anyone right now, saying that you're not businessmen or anything. Maybe there are a few that don't want to say the opposite. But what we want to say is that we are so lucky to live right now in a moment where when you're good at something, when you have a skill, when you're lucky to be born with something, or when you have just dedication, you're able to show it to the entire world. Imagine how many people there was that had good skills 50 years ago, 100 years ago. They weren't so lucky. They showed it to their friends and family, and maybe to the entire city, but that's about it. He was showing it to the entire world. So focus, grind, do it. Show it to everyone that you know how to draw, that you know how to cook, that you do the best reviews, and leave the little part that takes lots of time, like monetization and how to make it financially the most attractive. Leave it to Crow AI.
Totally. So could you explain those edges, for example, in one line so we get it like a small summary?
Yeah, so in one line, Crow AI helps you, I would say it a bit faster. Crow AI helps you to put all of your financial decisions and business decisions in place. Basically, this AI gives you the opportunity to have a management that is not there to worry about how much they're going to earn, but is there to worry about how much you're going to earn.
Interesting way of putting it. Yeah. Okay, so I think we're kind of done with the initial part. Do you want to go to the
Exactly,
pitches, the
because now is
game?
the fun part. For all the audience that's still listening, thank you so much for being here until this time. We are coming now to the game part. So it's a game that we invented. It's called Deal or Pass. Basically, very simple. I'm going to pitch to Matteo a potential project that could be running on Crovest, and he will say deal or pass, and maybe explain a little bit why. And then we do vice versa. And you guys, obviously, in the comments, you're more than welcome to participate and to write deal or pass.
Of course.
So, Matteo,
Mm-hmm. Tell me.
the first project, we're gonna take. I don't want to put a name today, so I will just take a random content creator. It's a girl. She lives in Canada, in Vancouver. She has 120,000 followers on TikTok and 60 on Instagram. She is 23, just graduated from a master from her uni. And instead of getting a job or doing an internship or whatever, she wants to try to do um, full-time influencer.
Mm-hmm.
So what she wants to do is, with a backpack, walk from Vancouver straight down to Buenos Aires.
Damn. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It's gonna take her approximately 9 months.
Okay.
She's not allowed to take a train or to take a plane or a boat or a car or a bike, only walking.
Okay, that's a big challenge. Yeah.
She's a very sportive girl, and all her content is about sport and go running
Mm-hmm.
in the nature.
Okay.
So now she says, obviously, she needs funds for that. I mean,
Right.
that's obvious. First of all, she needs her equipment,
Mm-hmm.
and then she needs the cameras. She needs money to be able to sleep and to rest for the next few months without having to worry.
Mm-hmm.
So she's raising $13,000, and she wants to pay them back after 12 months
Months. Mm-hmm.
with a 7% ROI.
7.
Yes. What would you do? Deal or pass? Would you invest or not?
Okay, can I ask a question? Okay,
Yes.
so how is she monetizing this? Are they sponsors? Are there the platform revenues, or what are we looking at behind?
So she just took this decision like super fast.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, she was there on the graduation stand taking her diploma and she's like, what do I do now?
Okay.
I didn't think of it.
Okay.
I want to be full-time influencer. I don't want to get a job. That's why I'm going to try it.
Okay.
So she didn't have time. Maybe she will find a sponsor, but she didn't have time.
Okay.
She doesn't have any yet. Do you see the potential that she can go, that she can grow with it and etc. with the project,
Mm-hmm.
and that she will grow her revenue also? Or would you say pass because you find it too risky, not enough ROI, or you don't like the project in general?
Okay, so I'm gonna think a bit about it, right? So she has 9 months, right? So she has 9 months in which she's going to post super interesting content. She already has a big base community, so like around 100, 150, right? Followers. So that's kind of big. I mean, that's something like that can actually get her some platform monetization. And what I'm assuming is that by the time that she gets to those 9 months, she will actually have a big, like, audience, right? Because everybody will follow her on her trip and all of that, right? So, I mean, it's a bet, like in this case, it is kind of a bet. I don't know. I I think the main decision would depend on if I actually like her and if I actually watch her content. Like if it's been 2 years that I'm watching her and I believe in her and everything, I would definitely do it. I know that by like on the way she is gonna get, and so deal on in that case. And I think that because I'm a fan, if I do find any sponsors, I will definitely give it to her. Like, or if I'm maybe, yeah, maybe she finds another way, or maybe there's some world record or something, and she can make money with that. Like, I don't know. Okay.
True,
I would
true,
say
true.
deal.
That's a very good point also. There are many other ways to do to make money in this case.
Right.
Guys, comment below deal or pass would be very interesting, and please give a little explanation if you have time, like Matteo. Would be very interesting to hear your opinion.
Right. It's just
Okay,
analysis.
Matteo, it's your turn, and we might change for the future the 60-second deal with the name to 240-second deal.
I mean, if we discuss about it, like there's a lot of analysis. I'm in finance, so I
Yeah,
can like, actually tell you what I take into account or not, but yeah,
exactly. That's true. That's good that on our platform, obviously, everything will be cleared out. Like
right,
it's all going to be written. You
right,
will not have questions because you read through it or you look at the video that she explains it and you get it.
right. And also another thing is that in our platform, if that girl was going to put her project on and is raising a certain amount of money, she should have the revenue already to be able to back that in a sense or the other. So if I would take this investment directly on our platform, I would say that it would be safer, because like we checked behind, obviously nothing is 100% sure, she can still fail advertisement, right? But we checked that the money that she's making every month, thanks to some content creation, is enough to pay that loan, and also that that she has ways to pay it back. So she has a plan, right?
Yeah,
So I mean, yeah, that's the little difference. But let's go to my example, right? Okay, so it's a bit
I'm
simpler.
excited.
Okay, it's a bit simpler. We have a guy, right? So the guy is an artist. So he does music. Okay, he has a big fan base. Let's say 200, right? 200K. People that listen to him. People. So he has followers on
So like on
Spotify.
Spotify,
Yes, sir. That's a different thing.
200K monthly audience.
I don't know, like 200K, yeah, audience, right? Like he's known. He's kind of known, like not huge, but he's known.
Yeah, cool, cool.
All right. And okay, and he goes, so what is his project? He wants to do a concert. Right? So easy, simple, a concert. Obviously, this is going to cost him money because he needs to rent the place, to get all of the music equipment, to get marketing and like all of blah blah blah, all of the causes he's going to have, right? So let's say he's raising, I don't even know a lot about this, but let's say he's raising around 50K, right? $50,000. So that's a larger sum, but he has a lot of fans, right? So he's doing this and he's paying back in two different ways. So the first one is ROI, because obviously once he sells the entrance and he sells all of this, he will make money, right? So he can pay back from that. And that ROI, he's offering, let's say, 10%. 10% I think could be doable. You know, like if the costs remain 50,000 and let's say he makes 100,000, he can definitely just pay that 10%. Not getting into math, sorry. And on the other side, he is paying also with a perk, so return something that he can give back, right? So not necessarily money. And this perk is an entrance, right? So let's say the entrance is $20, but if you invest $10, you get it for free, right? So if you're a fan, you would love his idea. You would just pay $10 and you get like discount 50% on like whatever he's doing in concert, and the other one you're paying 10%. So, would you invest in this deal or pass?
I mean, I need to say for such a large audience, the ROI is pretty good. So it's 10% yearly, right?
Yeah, true. So let's say I didn't say that part. True. So say he starts. I think like I don't even know about this. Like to be honest, I don't want to say like for all the musicians, please don't criticize. But I would say like 3 to 5 months. You know, like through let's say 6 months. You know, to take it large. All of the organization, all the event planning, the all of marketing, all of that should take an average of that. You know. So let's say 6 months.
6 months and I get 10% back?
Yes.
Or 5 in this case?
10%.
Oh, 10%. All right then. And the concert will be in a city where I'm close by, or?
So yeah, logically, if you're a fan, okay, let's say yeah, all of the audience is in London, and like he's going to do the concert in London, right?
Okay. Then what I'll do, I give him $10 as rewards to get the entry,
Okay.
discounted.
Mm-hmm.
Plus I'll invest like $100.
Okay.
Or in this case, because I'm in London, I invest pounds, I guess.
True. Yeah. Pounds.
But yeah, I would definitely invest quite some money. I mean, it's a great deal.
Yeah.
So I would do it.
Okay.
So yeah, I would get the reward for the ticket for cheaper, and I get the investment for sure.
Right. And you know what? In this case, this guy wouldn't even need to go look for any sponsorships. Who is sponsoring? The fans. He doesn't
Yeah.
need a big logo of any of I don't even gonna say any brands. You don't need big logos. He is getting sponsored 100% by their fans.
Exactly. So what are gonna be his big logos? It's his name and his brand. So he's gonna push him first. Instead of having someone's brand here, he's gonna have his own brand here.
Right. Or he can actually choose without depending on money who he wants to sponsor. Like if it's a good cause, if it's like a friend of his that's doing his like clothing brand or whatever, like he has the creative liberty of doing it.
Finally, what they should have had a long time ago.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, please write deal or pass in the comments on this one also for the musician. And if you want our one pager, comment comment roadmap in the DMs. Sorry.
Yeah. And if you know any investor, we would love to meet him. So DM intro, and we pay a 2% on closed introductions. Okay, so any investor that you present us, we give you 2% of whatever we raise.
Exactly. So follow for the real updates. Here we're building live and we're sharing our path. So follow along if you found it interesting, and thank you so much for sticking till the end. Put a flame emoji in the DMs if you were until here.
Yes, sir. Thank you, audience, and great love to you.
Thank you. Money is better than
Likes.